What is going on, guys? This is Daniel, and today I'll explain why it is in the Phoenix Suns' best interest to tank the rest of this season. First, let's look at the standings. Phoenix is currently 2 games out of first place and have lost their last 3 games. They've had a great season, but it is unlikely, but possible, they catch Memphis or Dallas. Even if they do, they would probably likely lose in the first round to San Antonio or Oklahoma City. Now, the Suns have compiled a multitude of first-round picks. If the season ends today, they get the 14th pick, their own, the 17th pick from the Wizards in the Marcin Gortat trade, and the 28th pick from the Pacers in the Luis Scola trade. They would not get a pick from Minnesota, which is top 13 protected. Minnesota currently would get the 13th pick, so it would not go to Phoenix. So if I was the Suns front office, I'd start telling Jeff Hornacek to rest Eric Bledsoe and start giving guys like Alex Len and Archie Goodwin more minutes. The idea would be to let Minnesota, who's 3.5 games behind Phoenix at the moment, pass them in the standings, and Phoenix would have 4 first-round picks. Would they use all of them? No. They would maybe trade up, trade for a pick next year, trade for assets and maybe a star, or stash some guys overseas. But this is a very good draft, the 2014 draft. It's deep, and 2 consecutive picks, the 13th and 14th, would be very valuable. But also, if you take a closer look, the pick next year for 2015 and 2016, the Timberwolves pick is top 12 protected. That pick is unlikely to go to the Suns, as Kevin Love is unhappy with the situation in Minnesota, and he may be gone. Therefore, and especially in a tough Western Conference, Minnesota may have a top 10 pick the next 2 years. And then in 2017, that pick turns into a second rounder. So if the Suns go hard, try to get the 8th seed in the West this year, that can not only prevent them from getting a first round pick this year, but they may never see that first round pick and may end up with a second rounder in 2017 instead. So regardless, the Suns have a good situation. They have one of the brightest young coaches in the league in Jeff Hornacek, some good young players such as Goran Dragic and Eric Bledsoe, and they have lots of first-round picks, 3 guaranteed for this year, and they have their own in the Lakers in 2015. But they could make their situation just a little bit better by getting Minnesota's pick this year. So I'd see how they play the next few games. They've been on a losing streak. I would like to see if they can possibly get that 8th seed, because that is good for experience. But if they start falling 3-4 games back, it would be in their interest to tank, let Minnesota pass them in the standings, and they get another first-round pick. Well, that's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. A Chicago Bulls defensive breakdown should be coming up maybe today or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and see you next time.